Welcome back. When Hurricane Michael made its way across Georgia 5 years ago, it damaged pecan farms all around the state, including King Springs Farm in Hawkinsville.
Fariha Abra found out how Central Georgia pecan farmers are preparing for Idalia using what they learned from Michael's impact.
Cody Casey believes he was meant for the outdoors.
I was built for, or born for, working with nature.
After studying agriculture, he pursued his dream job, harvesting pecans for the past decade.
We planted this farm between 2012 and 2020, and there were a few planting years in there.
Like back in 2018, when Hurricane Michael came through and his team had no idea of what to expect.
I think during Michael we lost something like 300 trees.
Twigs, branches, leaves, and pecans were scattered throughout his fields. For 2 months, his team cleaned and recycled fallen debris as a sustainable fertilizer.
It was a grueling process. You have to go through with chainsaws and bring trees down that are leaning and then just clean up the entire orchard before harvest.
Here at King Springs Farm, they remember how big of a hit they took when Hurricane Michael blew through Georgia almost 5 years ago. They've also learned a lesson from history and are trying to control whatever they can before Idalia makes landfall.
They're built for wind and rain and inclement weather. This time of year just happens to be a super vulnerable time for pecan trees.
Because they're heavy with water-filled fruit. Heavier fruit means heavier trees, which means trees lean because they're weighed down. High winds and wet soil are normally a tree's best friend, but hours of stormy weather are its worst enemy. As a result, Casey shut off the water irrigating his fields, the only variable he can control.
We're always worried about these trees, but I think we just kind of realize there's nothing you can do. We're going to clean it up like all farmers. We're going to clean up the mess. We're going to replant the trees, and we're going to try again.
Until then, they'll sit calmly before the storm arrives. In Hawkinsville, Fariha Abra, 13 WMAZ News.
Casey says he hopes and prays King Springs Farm isn't hit hard by Idalia and is sending prayers to his pecan brothers in South Georgia.
He also says whatever the outcome of the storm, Georgia pecan lovers will still get first dibs on the nuts to get them in time for the holiday season. Sports is up right after this.